Hello student, I am Sandeep Singh, your SST teacher. Student, as you know that in two parts of this lesson, I have told you that extension of equatorial region and what is the climatic condition of the equatorial region, okay? And what are vegetation found in this region. In today I am going to teach you the animal lives and other parts of the other parts of the important parts of this lesson. So let's start now. First we look at animal lives. Animal life. Equatorial rainforest have rich variety of animal, bird, butterfly, insect and snakes. Student, you all of know that in equatorial region has a very dense forest. So here many types of wildlife, insects and birds are found in this forest. Okay, most of the animals spend their time in the tree instead of the ground. As you know that the equatorial forest has in three layers. There are four layers. So all the animals are not did not live on the ground. Some of them are live on the trees, different layer of the forest. Okay, a very little sunlight reaches the ground. Each layer of the forest has its own unique life form. So there are many different types of layer of these forest. So each layer of this forest has its many types of animals live in this forest. Okay, so let's look at the what is the animals in different layer of the forest. First we look at the forest floor. It is the first floor of the first layer of the equatorial forest. In these types of animals, that is armadillos, a type of animal which eat the insects called armadillos. Next, anteaters, which animals eat the different types of ants. Gorillas, a types of monkey. Okay, in next type of that is called understory. Okay, in this layer there are various types of animals live like snakes, jaguars, leopard, frog and lizards. Okay, in understory there are different types of animals live in this region, in this layer, that is snake, jaguar, leopard, frog and lizards. Okay, now next types of forest is the canopy. Canopy means a type which covered the ground of the surface of the forest. Okay, so canopy layer there are various types of animals live in this canopy area, that is spider, monkeys, orangutan, sloths and brilliant colored birds like toucans, macaws and parrots live in the canopy. Okay, which animals not live in dark area, that are lived in the canopy layer, and most part of the which has received the direct sunlight, that is called emergent layer. Emergent layer. And in this layer there are eagle, bats, monkeys and butterflies are found in emergent layer. Okay, and crocodile and snake and turtle found in the rivers. Crocodile and turtles and snakes are live in the river like Amazon, Congo and Mekong. Okay, so student, you have to learn about the animals who live in different layer of the forest in equatorial region. Okay, now next we look at the human life. As you know that this area has received very heavy rainfall throughout the year. Each day and every day here, 4 o'clock afternoon receive heavy rainfall. So it has very high humid area. Okay. So these types of climate more influence to the people of these who live in this area. So in equatorial region, most of the people live in cities along the coast as living condition within rainforest are very difficult. Student, in equatorial region, most people live in cities because in inner part of the land that is covered with dense forest, so it is very difficult to live there. Okay. Hunting, agriculture, fishing, forestry and mining are the main occupation of the people. People who live in the forest, they are engaged with different activities like hunting, agriculture, fishing, forestry and mining. Okay. Small groups of tribal people continue to live in rainforest, but many types of tribal people live in these rainforest. Some are hunter and gatherers. They are still hunter and gatherers like early humans. Other practice shifting agriculture, one of the oldest method of cultivation. They practice the shifting culture agriculture. Shifting means in a place where they grow the crops, and when the crops are cut harvested, then he leave this place and choose another area, another place to growing crop for. That is called the shifting agriculture. Okay. In this method, a patch ground cleared by cutting trees. Okay. What is the shifting cultivation? That is in this area, that is patch ground cleared by cutting trees and burning them. Okay. The ash makes soil fertile. The cleared plot land is cultivated for few years, and they cultivated few years because this area has very fertile land due to the ash. While burning the tree, it loses fertility. The farmer then move another place where process repeat. When the fertility is over, then farmers move to another place and practice and repeat this activity once again. That is called shifting agriculture. There are many tribals are live in this area that are first we look at the Semang, which tribe live in Malaysia. Okay, these peoples are Semang peoples, Semang tribals which live in Malaysia, and Aka people Congo Basin, an African country that where the Aka, this woman is a tribal woman of Aka, and mainly hunter and gatherer. They eat root, leaves, fruits, insect, fish and meat animal they hunt. They are also still hunter and gatherer. They eat root and leaves, fruit, insects, fish and meat for their animals hunt. Okay. Around 300 years ago, European traders introduced plantation farming in the many part of Equatorial region. When the European country came to here and they started to crop plantation farming. Okay, in this farming, crops are grown on a large farm called plantation. While in this farming, that is a crops are grown or planted in that area, that is called plantation farming. Some of crop grow on plantation are rubber, tea, cocoa, pineapple and bananas. Okay, this type of the plantation are rubber, tea, cocoa, pineapple and bananas. Malaysia is world largest producer of rubber. Rubber is produced in Malaysia in large quantity. It has a first large producer of world. And next is cocoa. Cocoa, a type of uh, fruit that is cultivated in mainly in Ivory Coast, an African country which lies on the Atlantic Sea, west of Africa near the Atlantic Sea, and Ghana, West Africa in Malaysia and Malaysia in Asia, Malaysia. Okay, so cocoa, which is used in making toffee, and it make the flavor for toffees, ice cream, or many different types of flavors used. Okay, by cocoa. Now here look at the disappear destruction rainforest for oil and palm plantation Borneo, Indonesia. As you know that the here practiced mainly shifting farming. So the people of these here were burned the forest and used for the oil palm and plantation Borneo, Indonesia. Okay, there are many tribals people in also equatorial region, that is Amazon forest is also in America, South America. Okay, that's are where people many types of tribal that is called Amazon Indian live in a small clearing in forest. Their main occupation are hunting and cultivation. They grow moniac yam, sweet potato and banana. Sweet potato means a types of fruit that is grow in soil, which is uh, sweet taste. Okay, now next look at the challenges facing in this region. What are the challenges in this region? What are difficulties to the people of this area that are they faced? One of the main challenges facing this region today is how bring about economic progress without destroying the environment. As you know that there are shifting cultivation practiced in mainly, but this type of agriculture is very harmful for these types of forest. They burnt or cut the trees to for the shifting cultivation, so they are the mostly part of these forests are destroyed. So this is the main challenge to save the forest. The large scale cutting of trees is for mining, timber, agriculture and ranching is the threatening life of the tribal people. Ranching means that are people who live in one place, that are go one place to another for agriculture, that is called shifting cultivation. Okay, so here in large number of cutting trees that are destroy the forest, equatorial forest. It is also endangering wildlife of this region. So many species of wildlife that are endangered, extinct. That deforestation has also led to soil erosion, which is affecting the agriculture output of this region. So deforestation leads the soil erosion, while the leads the producer of agriculture producing agriculture. Okay, so there are some facing problems in this region. Now look at the recap of our main point of this lesson that are here summing up. The hot and wet equatorial region lies in torrid zone. Where is it lies in equatorial region? That are equatorial region in torrid zone. The climate here is very hot and wet throughout the year. Okay, the rainfall in evenly distributed throughout the year. Here it receive the rainfall throughout the year. Dense evergreen equatorial rainforest grow in this region. Here equatorial region has dense forest because here receive the heavy rainfall throughout the year. They are always green, but the trees shed their leaves and different times. It has the evergreen forest, and evergreen forest has no shed their leaves at once. They bear the leaves one by one for by the trees, so it look like green throughout the year though, so it is called the evergreen forest. The forest have four distinct layers: the forest floor, understory, canopy, and emergent layer. Student, I have told that forest there are different types of different layers of the forest, that are forest floor, understory, and canopy, and also told you that there are different types of animal that are live in this layer. Okay, different animal are found in different layer of the forest. Most of the people live in cities along the coast because there are dense forest, so many people of live in the cities which are located near the sea. Small groups of tribal people live in these rainforest. Only tribal people live in these rainforest. Hunting, agriculture, fishing, forestry, and mining are the main occupation of people in this region. There are main occupation as hunting, agriculture, fishing, forestry, and mining. Okay, some tribal groups are hunter gatherers. Some practice shifting agriculture. In this region, there are some tribal groups are found that are hunter gatherer still, like early humans, and some practice shifting agriculture. Deforestation is one of the great challenge facing this region. Okay, so that's all. Now we look at the in next video we will explain the exercise of this lesson. Till then, thank you.